guys, and welcome to the next video on my channel. Now in today's video I thought we'd do something a bit more light-hearted because I've just received my Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette, and I've been wanting a Jeffree Star palette for the longest time and they've always been sold out, and I managed to get one on the launch on Friday. Special thanks to my boyfriend for giving me the money for this because I'm poor. So I thought today we would look over the Jeffree Star palette, the new one that I've got, and some of my other palettes that I have because I have an obsession. Just pre-warned, all of my palettes are in a mess. Just apologise in advance. I have actually got the Jeffree Star palette on my eyes today. Not the best because my skin's really dry thanks to my cat allergies, woo. But that's fine. I wanted to try it out and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. All the shades are super pigmented and I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I've had lots of compliments on my eyeshadow today. And I thought I'd do a blue lip to go with the theme, so hi. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the palette. So I ordered the palette on the release on Friday. On Beauty Bay at 5 o'clock, and it arrived at 1 o'clock on Monday, so you can't fault that service. So it arrived obviously in the usual Beauty Bay packaging, and it came in this, and it's just so nice. So we've got the kind of the blue wood design on this, and it's so pretty. So open it up, and obviously it's shaped like a little powder blue, baby blue coffin, and I apologise because it's covered in my makeup when I used it for the first time earlier. So yeah, this is what the packaging looks like. So you open up using this clasp here, and these are all of the shades. So this is my perfect palette. We've got some gorgeous violet blues, some turquoises, some baby blues, some greys, and some peachy colours. And this is my perfect palette because they're the colours that I use on a daily basis, especially blue. I'm obsessed with blue at the moment. So I'm so excited. So yeah, I thought we could go over some of the colours and swatch some of them. This is coming from somebody I have absolutely zero beauty, well not zero, but I haven't got much beauty knowledge. I'm not a professional in any way, so this opinion is coming from somebody that's just your everyday user who just really enjoys using makeup on a daily basis. So we'll start, and we're not going to swatch all of them, but I'm going to swatch my favourite shades because why not? So to start off with, we've got Minty, and as you can see, this is the same colour as my car actually. So Minty looks like this, and it just looks like it. My lighting's horrendous, I'm sorry. So Minty looks like this. Oh, I just love it. And then my next favourite shade is Crystal Flesh, which is this pinky shimmery colour. I love that. So we will swatch that. And ooh. I'm sorry, my lighting's really not picking up how good these shades are. But like I say, I'm not a professional, so no hate. And my other shade that I absolutely love is Flourishing, which I've actually used today as one of my transition shades. So really nice colour. Swatch it on the back. This one does kind of need some packing on, but again it's really pigmented and absolutely love the shade. Entitled as well, which is kind of a shimmery version of that shade, which again I've got on my eyes today. So I will swatch that on the back of my hand, and yes, so good. So yeah, there's some of my favourite shades, but like I say, there's so many shades in this. It's such a versatile palette. I absolutely love it, and I'm so happy I got my hands on a Jeffree Star palette finally. So we've looked over the Jeffree Star palette, which was one of the main reasons for doing this video. So now we're going to look at my other eyeshadow collection because why not? A lot of these are in a mess, like I say, so please don't judge me. So my other absolute favourite eyeshadow palette at the moment, which for some reason the packaging has rubbed off, is Take Me Back to Brazil, the Rio Edition. Please ignore the packaging. I absolutely love this palette. I ordered this without knowing that every shade in here was shimmery. I thought I was actually ordering just the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I didn't realise it was Rio Edition. I got this in the Black Friday sale for £20 and looks like this. You know, it's got pretty much all the colours. Absolutely love this. And then we've got these shimmery shades at the bottom. And then the only thing I'd say about this palette is, for me, the pink ones aren't very pigmented compared to other palettes that I've got. But I absolutely love the blues and the greens you can see in the purples. So everything on like this side of the palette is really pigmented, but some of these aren't that pigmented compared to other palettes. But for what I paid, it's actually, you know, quite a good palette for what I paid. BH Cosmetics. I've heard that the Take Me Back to Brazil, the not Rio Edition one, the pinks and everything are quite pigmented, so it might just be the glittery, shimmery shades that aren't so pigmented. So my next one, and I dropped this, and then my cat trod on it, so it's not in the best quality, and I lost the lid. Don't ask me when I'm a mess. Is the Morphe 35F Fall Into Frost palette, and this is one of my absolute favourite palettes, especially for winter. I need to order a new one because, as you can see, it's a bit battered. You can see where my cat's claws have been as well. Thanks, Riley. So yeah, this is just some absolutely gorgeous kind of gold, bronze, orangey red shades, and I absolutely love using this kind of burnt orange shade as a transition shade for like a lot of looks, so with like greens and blues. And like I say, I'm not an expert at all, so if I'm talking through my bum, please ignore me. But I'm better than I was. I'll try and find a picture of my old makeup. So I absolutely love this palette. At the moment, I'm really into using the reds of what's left of them anyway. So hopefully if I get this palette again, I won't ruin it and the cat won't tread in it and I won't lose the lid. But we'll see. So yeah, I think I got that for around £20–25 from Beauty Bay, but obviously Morphe don't stock Beauty Bay anymore. Let's try that again. Obviously Beauty Bay don't stock Morphe anymore, but you can get them off sites like Beautylish and the actual Morphe site. So I'm starting with the more expensive palettes and working my way down-ish. So the Jeffree Star One is £48 on Beauty Bay. This one is, again, the lid broke, but Vivacious by Jolie Beauty, and I hadn't heard of Jolie Beauty before. I think they're quite a new brand. It's not as big, they haven't got as many cosmetics as other brands, but everything on their site is vegan. So I saw this and I absolutely loved it, and it's like a palette mixed with kind of mattes, shimmers and glitters. So as you can see, I've used the yellow shades quite a lot, and the yellow shades on this palette are so pigmented. In fact, everything on this palette is quite pigmented, and I love using this with other palettes. So we've got all of our glitters down here, which you do need kind of glitter glue, or you could just use them as a shimmer. I don't really tend to use the glitters, like I have used them, but I'm more about my shimmers and my mattes. So I absolutely love the yellow shades in this, and I lived in them over the summer, and I think this was around £25. I got it as a birthday present for my 22nd birthday. But yeah, that's on the Vivacious Jolie Beauty website. Next one. So I did have the Naked 3 palette, but that was really old and started to dry up, so I just chucked it because I thought there's no point keeping it if it's just dried up. So for Christmas, my boyfriend got me the Naked Urban Decay Cherry palette and the matching lipstick, which I haven't got on me at the moment. I absolutely love this palette, and I had to say with the Naked 3, although when I did buy the Naked 3, it was my first proper eyeshadow palette. I didn't think it was as pigmented as other eyeshadow palettes, but I don't know if that's just me and my makeup abilities at the time. This, I absolutely love the brushes in my makeup bag because, like I say, I never keep anything together and I'm a mess. This I absolutely love. It's all purpley, pinky colours, a couple of transition shades, and I love this look. I've developed a look with this using kind of the dark purple, the matte purpley, dark purpley colours, and this, and whenever I wear the eyeshadow look, I actually get quite a few compliments and people telling me they really like the look. So really like this palette, although like I say I'm more into my blues, but when I'm having a kind of neutral day I always reach for this one. The next one I got for Christmas and it's a Revolution palette, so obviously this is more on the cheaper side because the Naked Cherry, which I forgot to mention, is around, I think it's £42 now on the website. So these are obviously more on the cheaper side. So this is the Revolution palette. It's the Reloaded Passion for Colour palette. And it's just a load of rainbow shimmers. The only thing I'd say about this palette is because of the lack of, I would have liked to have had some more mattes in this palette, but I do like the palette. It's not as pigmented as some of the others that I own, but I do love this whilst using some of the other palettes. So as you can see, I've dipped into the gold and the pink and the blue a lot. So yeah, I think this one's around maybe £5 or £6, I'm not sure. This was my favourite palette for so long. It's Revolution, but the front's worn off, so I won't really show you. Oh, and the packaging just broke. So this is the Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2. So it's some pinks, browns, that sort of colours, white, peachy colours. So this was my favourite palette for so long. I absolutely love this deep sparkly pink here. And again, I think this was around £5 to £6, but I really love this palette. It's really good. I can mix it with some of my other palettes. And last but not least, which is a really old one, and I just kind of tend to keep it for when I need any of these shades. It's not the most pigmented. You do have to put 3 or 4 layers on at least to get some kind of colour from it for most of these colours. But this is the Burning Embers palette by Makeup Academy, and I think this was around £8. And I got this a couple of years ago. I know you're supposed to throw stuff away, but some browny, purpley, pinky colours. Again, it's not the most pigmented, but I keep it just in case I need those kind of shades. So there we have it. That is my eyeshadow collection, all of my eyeshadows that I've got, including the new Blue Blood palette, which I am so excited to try out more looks. Like I say, today I have used kind of more of the turquoisey blue colours, and then underneath my eye I've used the violet purple colour. And I've had this on at work and it stayed on, so that's good. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below your favourite eyeshadow palettes, because I'd love to know. My next video will be a true crime video, and it's going to be based on a podcast by Wondery called Dr. Death. And I really suggest you go and check out that podcast. It's really interesting. But yeah, I will be doing a video based on that. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.